Have you did you recently book a house worth maybe millions or 1 million in Seremban recently?
I live in Seremban. You must understand one thing. I was a lawyer, 12 years practicing lawyer. My Seremban house is worth, I think, maybe 400,000, which I bought many years ago. Many years ago. I've been living comfortably. I've been okay. I'm a lawyer of 12 years. My wife, she was a lawyer for 11 years until all these things came about. We have only one child. We have been comfortable. We have been earning well. People make criticisms about me buying a Toyota Camry recently. I was driving a BMW previously. Okay, so I'm comfortable. I have enough money for myself. I had enough savings. I lived in London out of my own money. Of course, some friends volunteered. Some good-hearted people volunteered to help me. I have accepted some help from friends. But throughout the 5 years exile in London, I managed, because my firm was still up and running up to the year 2011, when we had to close the office. My wife was managing it. So these allegations of funds has always been there, right from year 2007. They said I took away millions, but none of them can prove it. And then they said I've been living comfortably. Yeah, I've been living comfortably with my own money. I think I'm entitled to live comfortably, especially after my wife and daughter had to leave Malaysia and come to England. I think I have to give them a house. Prior to that, I was staying in a small, maybe 20 by 10 studio flat. But when my wife and daughter came, I think I'm entitled to give them a comfortable life, which I did. So these allegations of funds will go around forever. To be honest, I can't afford that much, but let them say whatever they want to say, but I will continue with my work.
There's also allegation saying that your position now, your cooperation with Barisan Nasional has been planned by one person, which is not you, in Hindraf. And that is the person who has coordinated the entire thing, and you are listening to him.
People can say so many things. They can come up with so many theories, conspiracy theories, and allegations of fraud, allegation of scandal here, there. This will never end. I don't foresee these sorts of allegations ending anywhere in the near future. I think more and more allegations will come up because politicians are not happy that we are finally successful in finding solution to the problem that we have been championing.
Two last questions on Barisan Nasional. Three. And now that you are working with Barisan Nasional, we especially the Indian community in Malaysia know what you were fighting for, and you were fighting against racism, fighting about the discrimination to the Hindus, Indians, and now upon this appointment, what is your perception about racism in Malaysia?
My perception has not changed. No country in the world should practice racism. There should be equality to all its citizens. And when I talk about equality, I always say there should be equality in rights and dignity. I've always said this, and I'm saying it today, and I'll say it again.
One last question. Barisan Nasional has been ruling this country for very long, and now this season is the season for Ubah to change the government, and people say enough to the ruling government, the opposition especially. What is your comment? Do you think that Barisan Nasional can stay in power for very long, or do you think that there must be a change?
I'm not a politician to topple a government, or I'm not a politician. For me, Ubah has to be meaningful. I have asked Pakatan, what is what what do they mean by Uber? 2 years ago, when I was in England, I wrote an article. I sent to every other media. Nobody published it, and I asked them certain questions. What are the Uber that you're talking about? Are you talking about Uber in the judiciary? Are you talking about revamping the police force? Are you talking about weeding out? You say there are judges who are corrupted. Are you saying that if you come to power, will you weed out the corrupted judges? Will you weed out the corrupted police officers? Will you actually give equality in rights and dignity? Will you eradicate poverty irrespective of race? Will you implement programs for all communities equally? Will you dismantle the Biro Tata Nagara, which is race-based, which is promoting racism? I've asked them all these questions. I never got answers. So during the last election, they keep on singing the rhyme Uba Uba, and I asked them, what is the Uba? If you say you come to power and you will do all these things, then that is true change. That is a change that Malaysians desire. Till today, they have not specified what is the Uba that they are talking about. They must say what is the Uba. No. When we come to power, we will Uba. I don't understand what Uba they are talking about. But as far as we are concerned, we are a small organization committed to the plight of the Indian poor. So we want change. We want Uba in their lives. So we went to you, we approached you, we thought you were our friend. You denied us the Uba that you talked about. You denied us the Uba that is needed for the lives of the Indian poor. Whereas Barisan gave us the Uba. And now they are implementing it. And they've made the appointment because they are serious in wanting us to work to resolve the plight of the Indian community.
Sorry, I just had one more last question.
Okay.
Now with all these promises and this appointment, blueprint and all, now you have already reached the implementation stage. Now it's your duty to do the implementation that you have promised. If there is no support from Malaysian national government after this, if in case they did not fulfill whatever they have promised to you, what is your next plan?
Then I have no place there. I'm going in with the promise that I'll be given an opportunity to implement the blueprint. If I'm blocked, I've got no place there.